Colorado Buffaloes had their fall camp on the day. I'm gonna make sure the quality is the highest resolution, which is 1080. Shout out to Buffs TV. Trevor Woods had his interception. I cannot wait to react to that practice, man. You guys definitely will be getting my video once Well Off Media get that video out as far as first fall camp. But who's going to start at running back? You know what I'm saying? What's going to be the rotation? Here, right here, we have an interview with the running back coach, man, Coach Gary. So let's get right to it.
Hey, Coach. I'm doing good. How's summer? Summer's pretty good. A lot of time off, a lot of good work with the OTAs with the players. Got a lot of things done with our scheme, and definitely as far as getting in shape, how the guys moving. I think the strength conditioning department did a great job, and the medical people did a good job as far as keeping the people healthy. So we got majority of the team here for camp.
Your room is complete.
That's very good right there, right off the back. We got everybody healthy. That's a key. You guys got to understand that it's very important to have all your guys healthy and ready to go for the 2024 season. We don't need any injuries, God forbid, man. Everybody is healthy. We can go very far, man.
Completely different now.
Completely
Does it feel like kind of like last year again, starting all over again? And how do you feel about the guys in your room?
That's the part about it. Speaking forward, I'm glad the guys I have in my room. You only can coach the guy that's available to you. And one thing this year we have depth. From Charlie, who's a walk-on, who's going to have opportunity to show what he can do. From the two transfer, Dallin, Hayden, and Isaiah, they add some different things to the room. When you got a young guy like Micah, even though was here in the spring, but he's still fresh out of high school, did some good things in the spring, and then Brandon Hood, who just came out of high school. So with those guys, I feel good. We can plug those guys.
Man, I feel good, man, not to cut him off 100% with everybody he named, from Charlie the walk-on, Brandon Hood, Micah, as well as Dallin.
They know their assignments. And one thing about it, like you said, the room is great chemistry. It's a friendly competition, but they know, like, at this point, you got to start to separate yourself. But we have different elements in the room. Isaiah, he brings a bigger body. But we got guys can run in between the tackles. Guys can catch the ball with Micah and Dallin from the transfer kid. But I feel good about it. They're great kids. They learn well, and they compete.
Is it a reset on the depth chart, or because maybe Micah was here early, does he have a little edge in that regard?
Like they all would get a chance to go with the ones. Charlie, he earned it. He deserves it. He'll be the guy that lead the reps. But then as we go through practice, Micah will get a chance to go with Shador, and the two transfer, Isaiah, and they'll get a chance to go with Shador as well, somewhere through our practice. So once we go through a week or maybe a week and a half, we'll find that chemistry. But I'm going to give them opportunity. They have to make sure they make Shador feel comfortable with them in the game. So they'll have the opportunities. They're going to know their assignments. They'll have the opportunity to perform. We'll grade every day. So it's on them. That's all we can do is just coach them to this point, prepare them, put them on the field, and see how they execute.
So I know you guys saw on the screen while I was finna pause it, but I want to let him finish speaking. For my viewers that's learning as we go, that never played the game or don't know how college fall camp works, basically, these guys have 2 weeks. I'm not even going to say 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, because you have really 2 weeks to really show these coaches what you can do, because that third week, you pretty much the week away before the game. So you're going to have a scrimmage, but it's not going to be like a real full game scrimmage. You only have one real one. That's that 4th week. And even with the 4th week, it's pretty much a scouting type of scrimmage as you're getting ready for your, the game against North Dakota State. So technically, you really have 2 weeks to make this bus. That's what we like to say in football, man. To make the bus, you have 2 weeks. So if you have a problem with not getting a lot of playing time, or you feel some type of way, your best bet is to make plays right now. This particular moment, as far as fall camp, it ain't even about, the team overall. It's about each individual. These guys are being evaluated. So, I don't want to talk too much, man, but these guys better be ready.
Perfect world, do you have a workhorse and then guys who kind of spell him, or would you prefer a kind of by committee approach throughout the season?
In today's game, you got to have two. And that's the process we're going through, because we're so deep in talent and those guys do a great job. We're going to give them equal opportunity to show who are the best two guys, because it's hard to have 3 running backs in the game because of the reps. We have a scheme. We have a great quarterback. We're going to throw the ball here and there, but we're going to run the football because the prime main thing is the physicality and being able to run the football this year. So our top 2 guys got to understand that. Do we want that one guy to be an all-purpose guy, every down back? Absolutely, but we know we're going to need 2 guys. If it's Charlie and it's Micah, if it's Micah and if it's Isaiah or Dallin and Charlie, this game, for one thing about game in life, it reveals itself, and we'll get to that point where those 2 guys have an opportunity to showcase themselves on August 29th, Thursday night.
No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? These guys, everything's going to show from every position. You know what I'm saying? All that being in the shorts and shirt, that don't mean nothing. Now these guys going to be in some full pads, and we're really about to see who can play and who can't. And unfortunately, some position is limited. At running back position, you got 4 people, but only 2 of them going to travel. Wide receivers, everybody as far as wide receivers can be starters on other teams, but they probably going to only take 8, 9, maybe 10, from my understanding. So, with the roster being very limited, hey, this is. I'm very excited to see this fall camp, man. Y'all, I got a surprise for y'all too, man, for fall camp. Just stay tuned.
How much of that to you is having 2 guys that have complementary skill sets, and how much of it is, hey, these are our 2 best guys, even if they do similar things well?
Both things. Guys that really complement what Coach Sherman is trying to get done, and the best 2 guys physically, mentally, that get things done. You want a combination of those things, but we got to find a true fit. If it's 2 guys that complement the offense, and you might have a guy that's better in talent but blows assignments and don't understand scheme, we're going to go with the guy that understands Coach Sherman's philosophy, his scheme, because they're going to get things done, and we'll be able to win ball games that way. So everything you're saying is correct, but we'll like to have a combination of those things. But whatever we have at that particular time between those 2 young men, we'll make a decision and roll in that direction.
Fall camp is not about who's the best player. A lot of times fall camp is about who's the best learner, who is the best student athlete. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people think it's all about, who has the best talent. 90% of the time, that's not the case. It's about who can learn the fastest, who understands the plays, who go watch film, who study that playbook inside and out, who knows exactly what they need to do and the next man beside you. So if I'm a wide receiver, I need to know every single route concept. I don't want to just know, okay, I have to run a slant route on this play right here. I want to know I got a slant route, Travis Hunter got an out route, Jimmy Horn Jr. got a post, Will Shepherd got a corner route, the running back got this, lineman going to shift that way. If you are a full football player and you really want to be great at the game, you should know everything, man. It's like playing a video game as far as knowledge. You want to know what's going on so you can understand how your offensive coordinator is thinking during each play. So I'm trying to keep things very simple for y'all so y'all can understand what I'm trying to say. But more of the story, the most talented player will not play on a team if he can't learn the playbook. Like Coach just said, they willing to take a player that know all the plays but is less talented versus a guy that's more talented. And the reason why is because you can't play for me if you don't know the plays.
Talk about Coach Shermer's philosophy and themes this year. How does the offense feel different, and how is he going to further incorporate the run?
Everything is built around the quarterback that we have. We have the best quarterback in the country, so a lot of things we have is going to fit him as far as throwing the football and understand the box and know when to change the play plus in a good running play or stick with the pass. So, Coach Sherman's an NFL guy. He understands that, and he's a man that understands the run game. So we're going to make sure that everything that we have based on what the defense give us. If you're going to pack the box, then Shador's going to have a field day throwing the ball, deep and underneath the Travis and Jimmy Horn, those guys that we have. If you want to take away the pass and have 2 deep and play those games, then we have guys up front that we kind of change and manifest to give us opportunity to run the football, and guys in the backfield understand their role. So whatever the defense give us, we want to make sure that we coach our guys up, and based on the scheme, it kind of dictates, how we're going to perform that week based on what the defense is giving us.
Not only that, but even if they trying to play the pass, we got wide receivers that they can't stop. That's the thing about this team that's going to make them very dangerous, is that they, like he said, if you want to play the pass, we can run, But if you want to play the pass, you still got to stop the pass. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you want to load the box, oh my God, against Shedeur Sanders, good luck with that.
With Dallin Hayden, he wasn't a starter at Ohio State. He's obviously been there 2 years and he ran the ball quite a bit. Are you seeing that experience pay off to where he's maybe got kind of a pro mindset in a way because he's been on a winning program?
He does. He comes into it. He's not very egotistic. You would think someone that comes from that program, that play, even though he don't have a whole lot of reps, they would come with a mindset like I should be getting reps with the ones immediately. But he came in, his approach was very professional. He came in, learned well. He took his time as far as learning the scheme. He does a good job with the players. He has a sit-back approach. He likes to observe, ask questions, be real sure of himself, and then go out and perform. And that's what I like about him. He's not in a rush to get to where he's going, but he's going to play a valuable role to what we have going on this year.
Over the summer in various interviews, Coach Prime talked about how year one was about restoring hope and year two is expectation. Have you seen that change and maybe a mentality shift with him?
Last year was a sense of hope. This season is a sense of expectations. He's been saying that the whole off season, and I'm riding with it. I know it. I know the line. That's how much he's been saying it.
As far as how he reacts and connects to the staff and the players?
As far as Coach Prime?
Yes.
Yeah, one thing about Coach Prime, when he comes to work with the same approach. His message is going to be going to be very clear. Like I said, the hope that we had some hope last year, and we kind of fell off towards the end. So he kind of installed that every day during the offseason about holding everyone accountable. So the expectation. His expectation is now. We're now waiting for year 3 to win. We're not waiting for mid-season to everything click. It has to happen now.
It has to happen now. You can't wait. You don't have to. Listen, I'm riding with Coach Prime all 10, 20 years that he coached at Colorado. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this again. He's not going to have another Shedeur Sanders. I don't care if they go get Juju Lewis or not. I love Juju Lewis. He's a beast. But he won't have another Shedeur Sanders, man. These guys are different. It's like finding another Tom Brady. Everybody is unique and great in their own way. Another two-way star like a Travis Hunter won't exist too. It just don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? This is the best chance for them to win games right now. I'm going to finish these last few questions, man. Then I'll give you guys my thoughts as we get on our way out, man. But I just want to make sure I say that this is the best time to win right now. He has everything.
So he has that now approach. So every day he comes into work, his mentality, his thought process, his message and philosophy is the same. He don't deviate from it. That's why he's Deion Sanders. And as a player, as a coach, as a player that's underneath him, you have no choice but to adapt to that. Or you will get surpassed, or you will be someone that has to be replaced. And that's the bottom line. That's where we are right now. We are right now trying to win. We're not trying to wait to see what's going to happen. We believe we're going to win. It's not if, we're saying that we are going to win, and that's the mentality.
I'm pretty much let me let him go ahead and answer this last question.
Coach,
you talk about the running backs dealing with Shedeur. How are they going to factor into the passing game this year?
One, protection. If you can't protect, with the O-line, it fit in where you need to fit in. If you're blowing assignments where your guy's making a sack on our most valuable player, you won't be in the game. So that's where it starts. We're runners. We're going to be able to run the football. We're going to know our assignments, but protection and ball security is the top two things. So to your question, you got to be able to protect, understand the protection, and know where you fit in with the O-line.
All right, so that's pretty much it, man. Once again, shout out to Buffs TV with this interview. But like I said before, man, and like Coach just said, it's time, man. All that talk during the off season, all these interviews. I even played a part in giving out some interviews with all of these people that's hating on Colorado, apparently, right? All that BS don't matter no more. What you do right now is what matters. And I cannot wait. Only thing I can do is sit back and watch. You guys that's watching me, sit back and watch. Everybody that's keeping up with this football team, sit back and watch. Coaches included, cheerleaders, the band. Only group of people that have a say into how far this football team goes is the players, the ones that's on the football field. And the ones that get on that football field, we will know upcoming, you know what I'm saying, at the end of August. But how you be one of those players is performing in practice today. Trevor Woods, from what my understanding, is the only guy I know so far They had a very good first day of practice as far as fall camp. But of course, once we get that video from Well Off Media, I'm gonna keep you guys updated as far as my observations. Once again, as I said before, this fall camp, man, it's gonna be so exciting. I got so much coming for you guys, man. Be on the lookout for everything, man. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, because I'm telling y'all right now, man, I'm finna be on another level, man, because I feel like this is the best year for this football team to be successful. I just really feel like it has to be this year. National championship playoff bound year. That's my expectations. I don't know how anyone else expectations was or is this year. Last year was hope. I was hoping that they were going to go all the way. This year, I'm expecting playoffs this year. Not bowl, playoffs. Drop in the comments and let me know if you guys agree or disagree. And if you guys like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel. Peace.